सब्सक्राइब करें हमारा ऑफिशियल यूट्यूब चैनल और बेल आइकन दबाकर पाएं सभी नोटिफिकेशन।
मशहूर सोशल एक्टिविस्ट और फैशन डिजाइनर संजना जॉन अक्सर सामाजिक मुद्दों पर दुनिया भर की चुनिंदा शख्सियतों को एक मंच पर लाकर संवाद कायम करती रही हैं। कोरोना के लॉकडाउन और उसके बाद भी डॉक्टर संजना जॉन ने कई इवेंट्स और वेबिनार का आयोजन किया है, जिनमें दुनिया भर में अपने क्षेत्र में उपलब्धियां हासिल कर चुकी कुछ खास हस्तियां शामिल होकर अपने विचार जाहिर करती हैं। इस सिलसिले में डॉक्टर संजना जॉन के एम्बेसडर ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी सीरीज के तहत एक वेबिनार का आयोजन किया गया। इसका विषय था कोविड के बाद पूरे विश्व की अर्थव्यवस्था पटरी पर कैसे आएगी। इस वेबिनार में उनके साथ खास मेहमान के तौर पर शामिल हुए मशहूर लेखक डॉक्टर बॉट स्टीवन फिशर, जिन्होंने इंडिया वेक बुक लिखी है। इस वेबिनार में मशहूर मीडिया एंटरप्रेन्योर अनुराग बत्रा, प्रख्यात समाज सेवी शीनू कंवर, लेखक रोबिंदर सचदेवा, बिजनेसमैन महेंद्र सिंह जडेजा, जितेंद्र चावला शामिल हुए। इस वेबिनार में बेवर्ली हिल्स से एनआरआई वेबिनार उद्योगपति और प्रख्यात समाज सेवी राजेंद्र वोरा भी शामिल हुए।
We're talking about global trade and economy post-COVID. And we have something very special because our very own Dr. Bart Fisher did an amazing book, India Awake, which we will discuss because a lot of important topics which are very relevant we are going to be talking about. I'm going to start with Dr. Bart Fisher. Dr. Fisher, you with India Awake, you have written some very important points, and we are going to discuss that. But first and foremost, how do you see this as a change moving forward? What is the primary change that we're going to see in business globally?
The primary change that's happening, the whole central axis of the global political order is going to be the new Cold War between the United States and China. The big new thing is the increasing hostility between the United States and China. And I guess the question is the degree to which that would be continuing after the November elections in the United States. And a lot depends on who the leadership is going forward. But essentially, the thesis of the book and the reason India is in the book is that in the US, it's really impossible to pick up the paper every day and not read about China. China, China, China. Very little about India, actually. It's quite surprising to me, given the importance India has. So the book is designed to raise the profile, elevate the profile of India in this whole debate, and to point out that India and the US are natural allies. We can work together to deal with the China issue.
I feel like India has been facing the jobless growth, where GDP grows, but employment remains stagnant. And some of those areas, I was one of them fortunate in Beverly Hills to host the Vibrant Gujarat delegation. And there were hardly any marketing. We were the first one to host 130 people, brought some dinner and all, and spent the money to promote India and Vibrant Gujarat. But not that many people were aware of it. Still, in the news, India is just few minutes in the mainstream media in America. I think we need to promote India.
You know, Trump needs a war with someone, right? To at least come back. I'm not sure he'll win, but to come back. So what Trump is doing is upping up the ante, upping up the rhetoric. And there is an anti-China sentiment everywhere. With the loss of lives in the US, with the loss of lives on the Galwan Valley in India, there is China is the big bad boy of the world. China is the goon of the world. China is the rogue nation in a different way, right? Not in the classic definition of a rogue nation. So, there is that sentiment among citizens in India, in the US, which the politician in Trump is trying to catch on. And his own beliefs are America first. He believes in putting Americans first, which is the right thing to do, but not in the way. America is, dare I say, abdicated its role as the superpower. I mean, you can take any arena of foreign policy, trade policy. America has really abdicated its role. And now there is something called ABC and there is something called ABP. There is a sentiment in the world, anything but China.
I think you're right. Bulldozing the way throughout the world, the pandemic has, of course, destroyed economies. From predictions, if this is going to take more lives, the first primary concern is, of course, how to safeguard our lives, and then of course the economy, both to go. I mean, you can be starving to death, and that's another concern a lot of people have, because without jobs, without any means of income, how do we go forward? Which is why everybody is trying to find a balance, find the right path, and it's a very unpredictable path. We really don't know what's coming up against us. Everybody, thank you once again. It was wonderful. And so many people have been watching us from New York, California, London, and of course, India. Thank you so much for the support and views always. So as ambassadors of humanity, I really loved having you guys on this session of Dialogues of Love and Light with Dr. Sanjana John. Thank you.